Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about the Denso oxygen sensor that I bought for a 1999 Honda Accord LX 4-cylinder. So my check engine light came on and had the auto parts store take a look at the engine codes or the check engine codes, and it came back with the error code to replace the oxygen sensor as one of the symptoms or the solutions to my problem. So I'm gonna go get the tools I needed and whatnot to install this. But first, we're gonna open it up and see what's inside. So inside, you'll find the oxygen sensor, which comes with, I believe, anti-seizing compound. So you put it around the thread of the sensor, and also instructions on how to do everything for this sensor. So I'm gonna go get the tools I needed. I believe this is 17 millimeter, but I'll check again, and install this oxygen sensor. It should be relatively easy because the oxygen sensor in a Honda Accord 1999 is right in front of the engine, and you don't need a special tool for it, luckily. So here we go. So I'll open up the hood, and this is the engine, and this is the oxygen sensor in front of the header. As you notice, the threads are here. Okay, the thread size, I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna try to get it with a monkey wrench. So I've loosened it, so I just made sure that I can take off the thread because it may be seized, but it wasn't. So the first thing I'm gonna do is unhook this. So to do so, there's a clip here. You press on the clip. I believe you press on it and you pull on it. So pretty much pull on it and press this little tab here, and yank it out, and there you go. Next, since we loosened it already, so you can just use your hand to take off and rotate counterclockwise this oxygen sensor. Voila, it's out. So next, what you want to do is get the provided anti-seizing compound and put it over the thread. The reason is you don't want the threads to seize when the engine gets too hot, and this prevents this from seizing and being able to remove the actual oxygen sensor when you need to replace it. I have a glove on because you don't want this onto your skin or whatnot because it is dangerous to your health. So I'm gonna just put some on as we go through the threads, and it looks creamy and whatnot. Yes, creamy. And I'm gonna use the gloved hand to kind of put it around the thread. So let's see how that goes. Whoa, there's a lot. They give you a lot. That's okay. And try not to get it on the sensor. I got it on the sensor, but it's okay. So I think that's good. I'm not a mechanic, but I like to fix things, and that should be okay for our application. It's like that. And clean it off. And now you have the compound on. You want to hand screw the oxygen sensor into the port. So let's do that. Taking off my glove and do this by hand. And you'll notice the compound will be around the rim of the thread. And this is where you can connect the plug, or you can tighten the bolt. So you don't need to tighten the oxygen sensor too much, just enough to make it not move when you're driving or whatnot. So I only did it till when my arm feels a lot of back pressure from the torque. So I think that's good. This part doesn't move very much, so you shouldn't worry, and it's connected to this plug on the left. So I'm gonna plug it in. You should hit a clip in. Make sure it's tight. And I have some paper napkins to wipe off all the excess compound because I don't want it everywhere. And I'm gonna throw away all the stuff and then turn on the engine. Overall, this Denso oxygen sensor fits exactly what it's needed for, but I don't know what's wrong with my car. So other than that, it's a good product so far, but I have to check with my mechanic and see what's wrong. So I was told that I'm supposed to hold down one of these things, or this thing. So when you do that and turn on the engine, you clear out the code. So let's try it. And engine, or not the engine, ignition's on. I'm pressing and holding. And let's see if it goes away. Check engine light, it's still on. Holding. And it doesn't seem like it's working. And let's see if it turns on after and it's still there. That's not it. Okay, so I resetted my check engine light by resetting the fuse on this Honda Accord 99 LX 4-door. I did that by taking out the fuse of the backup clock fuse and taking it out and plugging it back in. I'll put the link in the description to show you how that person did it. I followed the same thing and it did the same. Now my check engine light is gone. I updated the O2 sensor and my car is clear of the engine code. Yay! Overall, I would say the O2 sensor replacement by Denso is definitely awesome. It works as it should. It didn't have any issues. It was easy to replace. The steps are easy. It gives you everything you need. The wire was long enough and just right, so it didn't have any issues with short lines to the connections, all OEM connections, and it works just fine. I've been running this for about 3 months and it's still good, so yeah, definitely recommend it. Hope that helps you. Take care. Bye-bye.